We get ready to kicked off the season. We're having some technical difficulties, so we're trying to keep you informed as good as we can here. Panthers won the toss and elected to receive. And so now they're on the third play of the drive and just picked up the first down. First 3 plays of the game has been running plays.
Tugwell on the carry. Stop number 6, John Nolan.
Start the game off, Carter Tugwell received the kickoff and picked up about 15 yards. In the first play, Will Thompson got stopped in the backfield. And the past 2 plays have been Tugwell up the middle. As Ballantyne and company gets under center, Tugwell's going to go in motion off the right side. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to roll off the left side. He's got some room before he gets down. Going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards.
Quarterback keeper carries to the magnet Cove. First down.
It's going to be enough for the first down for the Panthers.
Gain of 10 on the play. First and 10 Panthers at the Gurdon 41-yard line.
So the Panthers line up, got number 7, Ethan Ramsey, on the home sideline, wide out. Tugwell in the backfield. Will Thompson's going to come into motion. It's going to be another quarterback keeper. Valentine's going to go off to the right side. Come up and tackle. It's going to be close enough for the first down, and they're going to say it's going to be the first down. So Magnet Cove Panthers have been able to move the chains on this first drive of the season. Tonight's matchup is against the Gurdon Go Devils.
Gain of 12 on the play. First and 10 Panthers at the Gurdon 29.
It's going to look like Damian Stevens out on the receiver side, on the home side. Going to be Tugwell. Get the handoff. It's going to go up the middle. It's going to pick up a few yards. It's going to get in the second line of defense, but there's going to be a flag on the play. It's going to be a personal foul, chop block on the Panthers, and so that's going to back them up. So Ethan Ramsey's coming in with the play call. As the Panthers start out this season, they're going to start out with a 30-man roster. It's going to be led by 6 seniors. Receiver out the right side. Valentine's going to roll out the pass. He's got a man. He's going to get caught for about 3 or 4 yards. So as we look, they're trying to get a number here. So they're going to say on Nehemiah Norwood's the receiver there. It's going to be another quarterback keeper. Valentine's going to kind of try to go at the middle, but he's going to get stopped. Maybe pick up a yard. It's going to bring up third down for the Panthers.
Number 77, Braden King. Gain of 1 on the play. Third and 13.
Will Thompson coming out. Kyle Henderson coming in with the play call as the Panthers break the huddle. Changing things up a little bit. Old Tanner McJunkins, the Panther center this year. Valentine's going to roll out for the pass, the right side, and he's going to get shuffled. He's going to come back to the left side, going to come up the middle and pick up a couple of yards. He's going to get it up down to the 25-yard line, but it's still going to be short, about 5 or 6 yards short of what they needed for a first down to bring up fourth down. And there's going to be another flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the Panthers. I think they're going to call that on Tugwell. So that's going to back him up again. It's going to nullify that any gain on that play.
Penalty brings the ball back to the 50-yard line.
So going to bring the ball all the way back down to the 50-yard line for the Panthers. Still going to remain third down. Third down and long, about 26 yards. See what Coach Adam and company is going to try to figure out what to do here. As Wilson lines up under center. It's going to roll out to left side pass. It's going to be out to Damian Stevens. And he had his man, had him beat the defenders. But he went in and out of his hands. It's going to be another flag on the play. It's going to be a personal foul on the defense, roughing the passer.
That's an automatic first down.
So that pass was intended for Stevens, but he wasn't able to bring it in. But fortunately enough for the Panthers, the Gurdon defense gave them a big help. It's going to be automatic first down. It's one way to catch up on a lot of yardage. Not necessarily the way you want it, but I'm sure Coach Adams and company will take it. So the ball's going to be placed on the 35-yard line. Just under 7 minutes here in the first quarter. Valentine's going to quarterback keeper up the middle. Going to pick up maybe 2 or 3 yards there.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be another flag on the play.
Number 50, Chris Olivas on the stop. Personal foul.
It's going to be another penalty on the Go Devils. It's going to be a face mask. It's going to be a personal foul, so it's going to be a 15-yard gain on that penalty. This Paxton says it's going to move the ball up to the 16-yard line. I tell you, there's probably been just about as many penalties on this drive as there is plays, it seems like. So far, it looks like it's been in Panther's favor. Panthers going to hand the ball off, but Gurdon defense is going to get in the backfield and stop the running back just about the time that he got the ball. Valentine handed it off to Angel Velasquez, but there wasn't really much he could do about that. It's going to be a loss of 4.
Loss of 3 on the play. Second down at 13.
As the Panthers line up with Velasquez in the backfield, it's going to be a pass play out to Tugwell. It's going to be a little over his head, though, and there's going to be a defender to deflect him, to keep him from trying to make adjustments. So it's going to bring up a third down for the Panthers, 3rd and 13. So talking with Coach Adams today about kind of the keys, what they were going to focus on to make progress during this game tonight. And he says win the turnover battle and keep hold of the ball. It's going to be offside, another flag, offside on Gurdon defense as they jumped across the line. So that's going to move it up a few yards. It's going to need 8 yards for first down. They can still get a first down before they get it in the end zone. Looks like Anthony Velasquez out there on the right side. As Tugwell comes in motion, it's going to be tossed to Tugwell. He's going to try to cut to the right side. He's got some room to run, and he's going to pick up the first down. And he's going to be a couple of yards shy just of the end zone. That's going to give them a new series of downs.
Andres Camarillo.
So it looks like they're going to place the ball about on the 2-yard line.
First and goal,
So hopefully the Panthers won't need them, but they've got it. 4 plays to try to get 2 yards. Valentine's lines up. It's going to be quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's going to get across the line. But there's going to be another flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be holding on the Panthers, so that's going to negate the touchdown. Can't help but think it's first game jitters on both sides. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty on the holding for the Panthers. So it's going to be first down again. Now they got 12 yards to go. Valentine lines up under center. Going to bring Velasquez into motion. He's going to come off the left side. And he's going to try to hit the sideline. It's going to be old Angel Velasquez this time, number 3. It's going to bring it up to about the 8-yard line. Paxton says there, if you can't hear him, about a 4-yard pickup. Second down and 8. And as the rain starts to fall here at Panther Stadium, Valentine's going to go roll out. He's had a man open out on the drag, but it goes in and out of his hands. It's intended for Nehemiah Norwood. It's a beautiful evening for the last Friday night of August. Got a little shower coming through. It's going to be third down and 8 for the Panthers. Carter goes in motion. It's going to be another going to be a handoff up the middle. It looks like the Angel Velasquez again. Now he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage.
Angel Velasquez on the carry. Stop number 50, Chris Olivas.
So that's going to be short. It's 4th down. They got to get across the end zone here. See what they're going to do. They're going to line it up for a field goal. Number 4, Anthony Velasquez, the kick it. Ball is up and through the uprights, and it's going to be good. So the Panthers are going to have to settle for a field goal with 3:52 left here in this first quarter. The Panthers draw first blood, and so the score is now 3-0. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be right back. All right, we're coming back after that Panther field goal. Anthony Velasquez is getting set up to kick it off here. As Anthony kind of slides, as he's kind of skid kicks it. So a little bit of that heavy rain that just fell kind of made that grass a little slick.
Kick was fielded by number 12, Rhett Ledbetter.
And so as he went to get his footing, he kind of slipped and kind of kicked it across the ground. Soccer kicked it a little bit, I guess. And Gurdon's going to fall on it about the 29-yard line. So the first series on Panther defense. as Gurdon starts with 3 in the backfield. Quarterback under center. He's going to hand it off to their tailback. He's going to got some room to run in the middle. Started to come out the right side and cut back up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 12 yards. It looks like number 6, Jaden Mullins for the Panthers. Mullins is one of our a new player this year for the Panthers. And look to see some big things as Gurdon hands it off again. It's going to get stopped about 2 or 3 yards deep by the Panther defense. It's going to be 2 or 3 of them there. Looks like maybe it's going to be number 33, River Williams.
2nd down and 7.
Made the first initial contact there. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. As Gurdon hands it off again up the middle. Going to pick up another yard or 2. So one of the things that Adams did say today was that both teams rely heavy on the running game.
River Williams again. Stop by River Williams. Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd and 5.
The Panthers, that last series, mixed it up pretty good as far as passing and running. As Gurdon's quarterback has his twin receivers both sides, he's going to like to throw it out to the slot on the left side. But he's only going to pick up maybe a yard. Going to bring up 4th down for Gurdon.
Pass complete to number 2, Remington Ellis. Number 12, Will Thompson, and number 11, Landon Brown were in on the stop.
Seems like we've all got the first game jitters here, trying to get back in the swing of things and learning new players and names and numbers. And
4th down, make some noise, Panther fans!
Gurdon's going to line up in the twins each side of the receivers. Going to be another pass play. It's going to go off the left side. He's got a man there that's going to be covered by the Panthers. I believe that's number 2, old Damian Stevens over there with the coverage.
Gurdon turns the ball over on downs.
So Damian did a good job staying on his man and keeping himself in between the ball and the receiver. And so it's a turnover of downs for Gurdon. Panthers going to take over about the 48-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the Gurdon 48-yard line.
It's a good stop for the Panther defense.
We got the 18 referee for this one.
Tanner Majunkin gets ready to hike the ball. The Valentine. Valentine's going to take it, and he's going to roll out to the left. It's going to be another pass. He's got Velasquez open, but he's going to overthrow him. Anthony Velasquez was the intended receiver, had his men beat, and there's 2 or 3 guys out there. And he had 3 or 4 yards on him, but Valentine just overthrew him, couldn't make connection. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. So we got a receiver on the home side. It's going to bring up, looks like Angel Velasquez rather, on the toss, and he's going to pick up close to the 1st down. He's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line. So pick up about 8 yards for the Panthers. 3rd down and 2. Just under a minute left to go in this first quarter.
3rd and 2.
Valentine's under center. He's going to get it. It's going to hand it off to Tugwell up the left side. Tugwell's got some room to run. He's got the break. He's to the 30, the 20, down to 15, and close to the 10-yard line before they run him out of bounds. going to be enough for the first down. Looks like they're going to mark it to the 11-yard line. Tugwell rather was able to break a 2 arm tackles and busted out the left side. And looks like it's going to be a timeout called by Gurdon. And so it is, 32.8 seconds left to go in this first quarter. Magnet's leading 3-0. Gurdon's going to take a timeout and talk it over. We'll take it with him.
Programs for sale here on the home side by the entry gate.
Here we come back after the Gurdon timeout. Got 32.8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Panthers driving after a strong Panther defense. Stop. Turnover downs midfield. Panthers taking 3 plays to get from the midfield down the 11-yard line. Valentine's lineup center. He's going to hand off to Will Thompson. Will Thompson's going to try to break out the left side, and he's going to pick up a couple yards, get close to the goal line. He's going to get close to the pylon, but he's going to be short. They're going to say he stepped out about the 2-yard line.
Stop number 2, Remington Ellis.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 2.
And number 9.
So as looks like the Panthers are going to elect to go ahead and let the clock run out here at the end of the first quarter. And that's what they're going to do. And so the first quarter, the first whole game of the Panther season has come to an end. And Magnet definitely would probably want to be leading by a little bit more, but we'll take 3-0. Come back second quarter in just a minute.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go, Panther fans. Back start the second quarter, swap into the field. Panthers going to hand it off to Tugwell. They're going to say he crossed the line for the touchdown, and there's no flags on the play this time. So that's going to be a true touchdown as we start out the first play of the second quarter.
Number 8, Carter Tugwell on the 2-yard.
Valentine handed it off, and Tugwell up the middle. That offensive line was able to push him enough to get him across. As Damian Stevens is the holder for Anthony Velasquez. And the kick is going to be up, and it's going to go through the uprights. And so that's going to bring the Magnet Cove score to 10. So start out the second quarter, Magnet Cove Panthers increase their lead. Cove won the toss at the beginning of the game and elected to receive, and started out pretty good, and then two or three penalties kind of plagued them, backed them up, but Gurdon had a couple to get them back into it, and they're able to settle for a field goal. And then the Cove defense held the Gold Devils. They turned the ball over on downs midfield, and then the Panthers were able to get a good drive together and penalty free and run the quarter out and first play of the second quarter. As Anthony Velasquez is lined up, one of the senior leaders on this Panther team. He's going to keep his feet this time, and he's going to kick it deep. It's going to go about to 10, the 5, and it's going to roll into the end zone. That could have been a better kick. And so it went all the way to almost touched the pylon on the far side. The only thing that could have been better is it just stayed out of the end zone, been a live ball.
Gurdon starts the drive, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About midway through the first quarter, the rain shower come up. Rained hard for a good 5 minutes or so. See if the second series of Panther defense, see if they can hold Gurdon back. If they got a receiver lined out home side, going to hand it up the middle. It's going to be met at the line of scrimmage by the Panther defensive line. I know it's going to sound like a game of apologies on the call here, but trying to get back in the swing of things, and in the first part of the week, kind of under the weather, so trying to recover there. As Gurdon lines up for second down, they picked up about a yard on the last one. Going to hand it up off the right side. He's going to get the line of scrimmage. He's got deep. He's got one Panther. Missed it, and he's got some hands. Tried to get hands on him, but he was able to break it. But there's a Panther in the secondary that was able to get enough hand on him and push him out of bounds. Keep him out from running the sprint all the way down the field. It's still going to be enough for a first down for Gurdon as they move the ball up to about the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line for Gurdon.
Not sure which Panther was over there. They get the push out. Gurdon lines up with 3 backs in the backfield, but Panther defense was able to get through the line and stop him at the line of scrimmage. So that's going to be number 73 for the Panthers, old Bobby Scott, a sophomore there. As I said earlier, the Panthers roster is a 30-man roster with just 6 seniors. So one of the things that Coach Adams was talking about with old Dalton Reed with Inside the Huddle was they've had to have some young leaders step up and lead. As Gurdon hands it off the right side, and he finds a seam. He's able to get in the secondary, but old Damian Stevens was there to stop for the Panthers. Still enough for the Gurdon first down as they move it up to the Panther territory, about the 46-yard line. 10.5 minutes left to go in this half. As Gurdon lines up with two receivers off the right side, the back. Going to bring them one in motion. Going to toss right. But there's going to be a Panther that's going to break through his block and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
The 20, Uriah Gatlin on the carry.
Looks like
Number 7, Ethan Ramsey.
that's going to be old number 7, Ethan Ramsey, for the stop. He was able to get through his block and get to the running back and wrap up and stop him in his tracks. It's a good job by Ethan Ramsey. 2nd and 10 for the Go Devils. The backs, 3 backs in the backfield. And then again, The Panthers able to get through the line of scrimmage. It's going to be number 33, old River Williams. And old Wilson Ballantyne there for the Panthers to get through that offensive line and get the loss there. And they're going to say it's going to be no gain. Still a good series for the defense. Going to bring up 3rd and 10 for Gurdon. So they come out with 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback's going to roll off the left side. Number 11. It's going to be picked off by number 6, old Jalen Mullins. There's going to be a flag on the play, though. It's going to be a penalty flag. I believe it's going to be a holding call on the offense. And so that's going to be
returns the ball back to the 49-yard line.
And so that's going to be negated because of the interception. Number 11 had them beat, but the quarterback kind of threw it short, and old Jalen Mullins was right there and read that the whole way and was able to pick it up and gain about 8 or 9 yards there. So it's going to be a turnover.
Not sure if the flag was waved off or what happened there. Panthers start the drive.
So that's going to be a turnover for the Panther defense. It's definitely the direction that Adams and company wanted to go for this. As Ballantyne lines up under center, it's going to hand it off to Tugwell. Tugwell's going to come up the middle. It's going to pick up a yard or 2. It's going to be a flag on the play. It looks like he's going to have his helmet taken off and somebody grabbing his face mask. He's going to have to come out for.
Carter Tugwell on the carry.
It's going to be a personal foul face mask on Gurdon. That should be another 15 yards.
That'll add 15 yards to the end of Tugwell's run.
So it's hard pressed to say that this first half has
First and 10 Panthers.
maybe not been perfect for the Panthers, but it's going well so far. As the Panther offense lines up here. 8:30 left to go in this half. Going to run out. It's going to be a Ballantyne keeper up the middle. He's able to squeeze through 1 or 2. And he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 yards. Going to be close to the 25-yard line. It's going to be, they're going to say it's about 2 yards short, so he's going to move it up to 27. So we get down to less than 8 minutes here in this half.
Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd down and 4.
As Stevens comes in with the play, gives the Ballantyne as they get ready to break huddle. Ballantyne's going to hand it up the middle. Going to pick up a couple. It's going to be enough for the first down for the Panthers.
77, Brady King. And the host to go Devils.
So it's going to move the ball up to about the 23-yard line for the Panthers. We've got a new series of downs. As Ballantyne tosses it off to the right side, going to give it to number 3, Angel Velasquez, but he's going to get pushed out of bounds about the 9-yard line, 8-yard line, they're going to say.
First down. Forced out of bounds by number 9.
This Panther squad's got 6 seniors, 13 juniors, and 11 sophomores this year.
First and goal, Panthers at the 8-yard line.
It's going to hand it up to Tugwell to the left middle side, and he's going to pick up a few more yards.
Carter Tugwell on the carry.
And bring it down to about the 1.5 yard line.
at the 2-yard line.
So your seniors this year for the Cove Panthers. It's number 4, Anthony Velasquez, and number 8, Carter Tugwell. So I hand it off to Angel Velasquez to get across the line. That's going to be another touchdown for the Panthers. As this third offensive drive has been productive. With 6:31 to go in this half. Panthers have had 3 offensive drives, and they've scored all 3 times. Once with a field goal and 2 touchdowns. As the extra point is up and through the uprights. So Velasquez is 1 for 1 on the field goal and 2 for 2 on the extra points. As we increase the lead here to 17. Panthers leading 17-0. The other 4 seniors on this squad. It's number 13, Wilson Ballantyne. Number 33, River Williams. And number 61, Aaron Holland. Definitely some good, strong senior leadership. I know we're going to see some juniors and sophomores stepping up to fill the gap, though. As Velasquez gets ready to take this kick, he kicks it off. It's going to be out of bounds about the 25-yard line. If he could just stuck it in the air just a little bit more. Well, Davian Stevens was trying to make the effort to get down there to catch it.
Gurdon will start the drive, 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So that's going to move the ball up to the 35. 6:31 in this half. Panther defense has held strong so far. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit of confusion here, so the Panthers are going to have to take a timeout.
Timeout Panthers.
So some miscommunication on the Panthers defense. Coach Adams is not too happy about it right now, having to burn a timeout. This year is the face of Magnet Cove Panther Athletics, the athletic director, Robert Webb. Been doing it for a long time here at Magnet Cove.
Gurdon starts the drive, 1st and 10 at their own 35.
An old alumni, Eli Dawson's back and his assistant coach. Jacob Loy and Cherokee Streetman's back this year. As Gurdon takes off the handoff, and he's going to get stopped at the backfield again. It's going to be a loss from 1 or 2 yards. Looks like old River Williams.
Number 4, Jamari Williams.
It's going to get through there.
By number 54, Tanner McJunkin.
It's going to say,
Brown.
So Paxton is going to correct me there. It's going to be Tanner McJunkins and Landon Brown.
2nd and 10.
Getting in the backfield for the stop. As Gurdon lines up in the shotgun. It's going to roll off the pass to the right. It's going to be kind of a screen pass, but the Panthers are going to be able to sniff it out. Looks like Angel Velasquez, I believe, was going to sniff that out. So that's going to stop him just back to the line of scrimmage. Got about 5.5 minutes left to go in this half. Ball's on the 35-yard line, third down for Gurdon. They're going to elect to pass again. Going to throw it down the middle. It's going to be overthrown. Intended receiver number 7 for Gurdon. Old Damian Stevens again on the coverage, but Damian held with him the whole time, but it was over their head anyway.
There's a flag on the play.
It's going to be a flat holding flag on Gurdon again. But it looks like, I think Coach Adams is saying to decline it. It looks like they're going to take it. So they're going to elect to take the penalty, and so that's going to move it back.
Third and 20.
It's going to still be third down, but it's going to be 20 yards to go. So it looks like there's going to be some discussion here on what. So after, I guess, some counsel between the head ref and the line judge, we're going to stay with it. Third down and 20.
Third and 20.
The Panther defense is holding up pretty good here. Got 3 receivers to the right side. Gurdon's going to like to throw it again. Oh, he's going to get tripped up in the backfield. Now one of the Panthers. It looked like it was going to be kind of close, but he was able to stay with him. That's going to be old River Williams.
Red Ledbetter was caught in the backfield by number 33, River Williams.
Old River was fired up. He was able to kind of dive at his ankles and get him tripped up. And so that's going to bring up fourth down and long for the
On to punt for Gurdon, number 2, Remington Ellis.
for the Go Devils. It looks like they're going to line up in punt formation.
For the Panthers.
Line of scrimmage is 20. He's going to punt it off about the 10-yard line. It's going to hit the field just past the 50. And looks like Velasquez is going to take it and pick it up. He's in the 50 to 40. He's got a seam. But there's going to be a Gurdon. Gurdon got to stop him about 25, but it looks like there's going to be two. It's going to be 2 flags on the play. So there's 2 flags by different refs, and then one of the refs threw a flag in a hat. So definitely going to be multiple flags here. So as they get together to kind of figure out what's going on here. So they try to get it sorted out. So referees are discussing it. So they're going to try to get this sorted out here, maybe. All right, see if we can get a call here. Looks like it's going to be a talking to both coaches here.
I still don't know what happened.
And so we still don't know what's happening. Looks like there's a couple of
But the Panthers have the ball, starting the drive 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
so whatever happened down there, it's gonna Panthers are gonna have the ball and take over about the time to where so it was a personal foul against the kicking team. So the Panthers going to take over on the offensive drive on the 40-yard line. They're saying something about a crackback block or something. 4:13 left to go in this half. Panthers fix to start their 4th drive. Valentine's going to roll out. He's going to be shuffled out. Still got some room to run. He's going to kind of throw it away. It's probably a good decision on Valentine's part. There's good coverage by the Gurdon defense.
Forced to throw the ball away. It's 2nd down and 10.
So still got about 4 minutes left to go in this half. Panthers leading 17-0. Been a lot of things going on this evening. Try to do a better job of keeping up of stats. As Valentine lines up under center. Tugwell's going to come into motion. He's going to be a quarterback keeper, but he's not going to get anywhere. In fact, he's probably going to lose a yard. As Valentine tries to roll off the left side. So it's going to bring up 3rd down for the Panthers. As Stevens comes in to bring the play to the huddle.
That would be a high school record. Would it? It would have to be. I think that would be an all-level record.
Valentine lines up, got two in the backfield. The receiver off the left side. He's going to roll off the left side. Unless he's going to try to keep it, but he's going to get cut down in the pocket. He's going to lose another yard. Going to bring up 4th down for the Panthers. So as we get down to less than 3 minutes in this half, Panthers going to need 12 yards for a 1st down. As Ethan Ramsey comes in with the play. Looks like the Panthers are going to line up to punt.
Hey, playing with that kind of intensity, though, Gabe. Intensity, that's what it takes. Sometimes it carries you over the edge.
I've known Braden King for a long time.
Oh, have you?
And as the Panthers get the punt off, it's going to be fielded about the 21. He's going to drop it, but he's going to be able to pick it up. And there's a Panther there to try to stop him. And then he was able to get out of him, but he got up in time to get him back. It's going to be
nowhere to go as he was stopped by a host of Panthers.
looks like old Nehemiah Norwood was the first one there. So first time the Panthers have had to punt tonight. Gurdon's going to take over about the 25-yard line. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this half. See if the Panther defense can hold strong here. As they're going to hand it off to the right side. Number 7 will go to the Gurdon sideline, pick up about 15 yards, enough to move the chains.
Stopped by a host of Panthers.
And the Panther line had to make an adjustment there right at the last minute. As they line up with wide receiver spread, Gurdon's going to go for the pass. And he's going to finally make connection. So going to bring up another first down for Gurdon as they move the chains as we get under 2 minutes.
Gain of 17 on the play, 1st and 10 at the 43.
And the Panthers going to have to being strong. They go for another pass. It's going to be a long pass off to the right side. Good coverage again for the Panthers. I believe it was Angel Velasquez on the coverage on the far side. Did a good job staying with him, keeping it clean. That incomplete pass brings the clock to a stop with 1:47 left. As Gurdon has two to the right, one to the left, one to the backfield, going to bring in the motion. The snap was over the quarterback's head, and he had to rush for it, and he had to go down, a loss of about 8 or 9 yards. So Gurdon's going to stop the clock with their second timeout. Talk it over. 1:41 left to go in this half. 3rd down and 10. See what Webb and company can do. Talk this defense up.
Baptist Church and Food Center of Malvern for providing tonight's food and drink in the press box. Thank you to Larry's Pizza, Butterfield, and Food Center. Also, don't forget about the 5th quarter tonight at Medicine.
Yesterday, Malvern played Texarkana.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Here we come back after the Gurdon timeout. So Gurdon's going to come out with 2 receivers the home side, 1 on the other. 3 receivers. Got trips left. As quarterback rolls out, he's going to go back to the right side. And it's going to be intended for number 15 with Gurdon. But it's going to fall incomplete. There's two Panthers on the coverage there. Looks like old Ethan Ramsey and maybe Angel Velasquez on the coverage there. Looks like the Panthers are going to be a little bit stronger in the depth in their secondary this year. Trips left as they roll out. Gurdon's going to pass it the right side. He had a man open about the 25-yard line. He had a couple steps on the Panthers, but it was overthrown. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Panther defense is able to keep Gurdon from doing anything with it. So there's going to be a minute 32 left to go in this half, and the Panthers are going to take over in Gurdon territory, about the 48-yard line. The Panthers still leading this ball game 17-0. And old number 24, Calvin McKinney, coming in with the play call. As he gets ready to line up on the home side. It's a receiver. And got twin receivers off to the left. Looks like maybe Stevens and Velasquez. He's going to hand it off to Will Thompson, it looks like. But he's going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to give it to him. So he had to try to make a couple of side steps to kind of push through there, but he did everything he could to get back to the line of scrimmage. So he fought hard for that one. It's going to bring up 2nd down as we get less than a minute here. The Panthers got 2 timeouts left. Valentine's going to roll out. It's going to catch Stevens. A little past the line of scrimmage. Stevens still on his feet. It's going to get to about the 31-yard line. So it looks like, see if they're going to Got 50 seconds left to see if they're going to hurry up and try to get a player. They're going to call timeout. And Adams is going to elect to call his second timeout at the half. 50.1 seconds left. Ball's on 31-yard line. Panthers going to try to get a series together and see what they can do with it. We'll take this timeout with them. All right, here we come back after the timeout by the Panthers. So the Panthers still got one timeout left. They got 1st and 10 on the 31-yard line. Got 50.1 seconds. So it looks like McKinney lines up on the right side and the twin receivers on the left. Looks like Stevens Velasquez maybe. Going to hand it off to Angel up the middle. He's going to get to about 25-yard line. So it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up offense here. He definitely, and Valentine's going to spike the ball to kill the clock.
Wilson Valentine spikes the ball to stop the clock.
Makes you wonder what the strategy is here.
It's 3rd and 4.
As Ramsey comes out, I know they definitely would enjoy a touchdown, but they can definitely rely on Velasquez for the field goal. It's going to be 3rd and 4, 34 and a half seconds left. Oh, it's going to be dead play. It's going to be a false start on the offense. So it looked like Panthers got just in a little bit of a hurry. Going to back them up a little bit. So Ramsey comes in with the play call.
3rd and 9.
I believe that was old Jalen Mullins out there on the left side. Valentine's going to run out. It's kind of a screen pass. Got some room. Broke a tackle. Stevens is going to try to get it back up the middle and get about the 23-yard line.
Wilson Valentine's pass complete. Number 2, Damian Stevens.
It's going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 9. It's going to be 4th and 9, excuse me. It looks like Dean's going to take his last time out.
On the catch and run.
It's going to be a last time out for the Panthers. We'll take it with them. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back after the Panthers' last time out of the half. We got 24.3 seconds left. Ball's on the 23-yard line. 4th and 2. Looks like the Panthers are going to line up and go for it here. He's going to hand it up the middle. It's going to be enough for the first down. It's going to be Angel Velasquez, look like, on the carry.
Angel Velasquez carries for the Magnet Cove.
So it's enough for the first down, so they're going to line up. And Valentine's going to spike it again. Stop the clock. 19 seconds left. So it's going to be a loss of down. But you gain the stop time.
Second down and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Panthers won the toss and elected to receive, so it'd be great if they could put some more score on the scoreboard as they'll be kicking off coming out of the half. Valentine's going to roll off the left side. He's got a man. There's going to be a pass interference. We're out for the receiving.
Valentine's pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Looks like maybe it was
Nehemiah Norwood
on the intended receiver, and the Gurdon defender just clobbered him before the ball even got there.
Pass interference is the call against Gurdon.
So that's going to be an automatic first down for the Panthers. 13.6 seconds left to go in this game. That definitely helped the Panthers out. The ball's going to be placed on the 7-yard line, it looks like. It's going to be another discussion a little bit with the referees. So it looks like it's going to be move it up to the 6-yard line.
First and goal.
First and goal for the Panthers. 6 yards to go, 13.6 seconds. Valentine lines up under center. It's going to hand it up the Angel Velasquez, and he's going to move it up to about the 2-yard line. Got 5 seconds, 4. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to run out of time. And they run out of time, so it's going to be the halftime. So that's going to be into the first half here at Kenneth Hammond Stadium. The Matthew Cove Panthers are leading it 17-0. They're going to be coming out of the locker room, kicking it off to Gurdon. So the Panthers have done well so far, and hopefully they can come out of the halftime a little bit harder. So it's halftime. We're going to take the time with you. We'll be back shortly. Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, as we come back after the halftime. Panthers won the toss and received the first half, and so they're going to be kicking off to start the second half. They're going to kick off with a 17-0 lead as Gurdon fields it about the 28-yard line. It's got a little bit of running room. The ball comes out. It's a fall. Panther's going to fall on it.
Recovered by the Panther.
So the Panthers going to have another turnover. So as the returner was coming across, he tried to find a seam, but it looked like one of the Panthers may have put a helmet where the ball was and coughed it up. And it fell about 5 to 7 yards, but the Panthers pounced on it and got the turnover. So that's 2 turnovers so far tonight, and both of them been in the Panthers' favor. First turnover come in the second quarter with an interception by newcomer Jalen Mullins. The Panthers going to start this second half on offense. Going to hand it up to Will Thompson. He's going to try to cut up the middle. He's going to pick up a yard or 2, maybe 3. Kind of leaning maybe 4. It's going to be just shy of midfield. Stevens comes in to bring in the play.
Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd down and 7.
As we get more familiar with the numbers and the starters, we'll give some shout outs to the line. Oh, Valentine took it and tossed it to Tugwell. Looked like Tugwell tried to turn up before he secured the ball. Almost went right through his hands. So it's going to be a loss. About 2-3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Bring up 3rd down. Ball moves back to the 46-yard line. Be 3rd and 12 for the Panthers. Damian Stevens going to come out, line up in receiver position on home side. Looks like it's going to be a delay of game on the Panthers.
Flag on the play, delay of game against the Panthers. 5-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 40-yard line, 39-yard line.
Second half's starting to look like the way the first half did. Both teams.
3rd and 17.
It's going to move the Panthers back 5 yards. As they try to make it up. They got 17 yards to make up. Valentine's going to roll out. He's going to be flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to be thrown to make connection with Nehemiah Norwood. Nehemiah's going to get it back up to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be about a yard ahead of the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for the Panthers. So Valentine was able to scramble and find Norwood in the flat. So it looks like they're going to line up in punt formation. So it's definitely stalled, but it's going to be down by the Panthers as the punt was get away. That was old Angel Velasquez with the punt there. Looks like the ball is going to be spotted about the
28-yard line.
28-yard line. So Gurdon fumbled the opening return on the half, but the Panthers weren't able to do anything with it. So it looks like the Panthers just gained 20 yards and burned a couple minutes off the clock, the third quarter. As Gurdon brings a man in motion, going to hand it off to the right side. He's going to try to cut the corner. He's got a seam there, but there's going to be a Panther there to stop him. Going to be old Damian Stevens
Xavier Laster on the carry.
to
Stop
keep
by
him
number
from
2,
breaking out to the edge. But it's still going to be enough for the first down. Move the chains. It's going to bring the ball up to about the 43-yard line.
Gain of 15 on the play. First and
Can't
10,
hear Paxton there. It's a gain of 15. Magnet Cove defense gets ready for this next play. It's going to be handoff number 20. And 20 is going to get to the, going to hand off a sweep to the left side, but he's going to take a loss on the play.
Uriah Gatlin on the carry, caught in the backfield by number 12, Will Thompson.
Will Thompson was there to shut him down. And Gurdon's going to hurry up and line up. Going to hand it off up the middle, right side. He's going to be able to get
Gatlin on the carry.
back to the linebacker core. He's going to pick up a few yards. Still going to be short of the first down. About 2 yards short. Bring up third down.
On the play into Panther territory. 3rd and 2. Make
As
some
the Panther
noise,
defense
Panther fans.
tries to bow up strong here. Gurdon's got 3 in the backfield. He's going to hand it off up the middle. He's going to get stopped at the line, but he's going to be able to get a push.
Number 20,
But he's
Uriah
going to be able to
Gatlin on the carry.
get a shoulder link down and get forward progress.
Stop by host the Panthers.
It's going to be enough for a first down for the Go Devils.
Gain of 3 on the play. 1st and 10.
There's 2 or 3 Panthers there to try to stop him. But he had the momentum enough to get the first down.
Colton Sultan had first hands on that last tackle.
7.5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Panther defense are trying to hold strong here. Gurdon's going to hand up the middle again. He's got some legs to drive. Still on his feet. He gets past, breaks a few tackles. He's able to lower his shoulder and pick up quite a bit of yardage there.
Ethan Ramsey.
But Ethan Ramsey was there to keep him from getting any more. He's going to move the ball all the way down to the 25-yard line, Panther territory.
Stevens also in on that stop.
The running back for Gurdon just lowered his shoulder and
At the Magnet Cove 25.
pushed through it. They're going to hand it off again and break to the right side, but there's going to be a Magnet Cove defender there to stop him. That's a line of scrimmage.
Stopped by number 73, Bobby Scott.
That's old sophomore Bobby Scott for the stop.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
They're going to be able to pick up 2 yards. Ball's down to the 23-yard line. So they're going to pitch off to the right side. A couple of Magnet Cove defenders there. Ethan Ramsey was there first, but he was able to kind of get around him. Looks like maybe old Will Thompson over there on the stop.
Stop by number 12, Will Thompson.
That was indeed Will. And several Panthers stepping up tonight on offense and defense.
3rd and 7.
Will's definitely been one of them. It's going to bring up third down. Gurdon needs about 7 yards. Panthers need to hold them here. They bring a man, motion to the left side. It's going to be a quarterback rollout. It's going to throw the ball. He's got a man, catches it about 10-yard line. There's a couple of Magnet Cove defenders there, but it looks like Angel Velasquez was there, but he lost his footing. Looks like
Number 2, Damian Stevens.
Damian Stevens was to keep him from getting further than what he did, bring it down to the 10-yard line.
Gain of 12 on the play. First and goal.
It's going to be first and goal for the Gurdon.
10-yard line.
As the Panthers get ready to defend this, they're going to hand it up the middle. Number 4. Going to pick up about 5 yards. Looks like Gurdon's going to elect a no huddle and line up.
Second and goal to 5.
One in the backfield. Going to hand off number 20 to the right side. He's going to stay on his feet and get to the goal line.
Touchdown, Gurdon.
So Gurdon's going to make their first score of the night with 4:47 left to go in this third quarter. It cuts the Panther lead to 11. As Gurdon's going to line up for the extra point here. And here comes the try. Ball's going to get up in the air. It's going to get through the uprights. And so that's going to bring the Gurdon score to 7. But Magna Panther is still leading it by 10, 17-7 with 4:47 left to go in the third quarter. As your Panther defense put up a good stance there, but Gurdon was able to score. Let's see if the Panther offense can put a drive together. So as the Gold Devils get up to kick this ball off, 2 back to receive deep for the Panthers. Number 8, Tugwell, and number 3, Velasquez. Tugwell's going to take it, but it comes in and out, but he's going to pick it up. He's going to come over to the right side. He's up to the 25. Still going up to the 30. Going to try to cut back to the 35, 36. About the 37-yard line. Tugwell tried to receive it, but it hit him in the number, and it come out, but he was able to pick it up and make something positive with it.
Panthers start the drive 1st and 10 from their own 37-yard line.
Excuse me. 4:38 here in the third quarter. The Panthers are going to start their second offensive drive of the second quarter. They were able to move the ball pretty good in the first half. Valentine's going to hand it off to Tugwell. Tugwell's going to cut to the left side. He's going to try to break to the outside, but he's not going to be able to get around him. And defender caught him about the hash mark line and was able to wrap him up, but he was able to pick up a yard or 2. Carter tried to break out the outside.
Gain of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 8.
Tugwell's had some pretty good attempts tonight, but he just hadn't been able to turn and burn. Break one loose yet. Valentine's up under center. Number 12 is going to be the backfield. He's going to hand it off to him, but he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and stop for no gain. They're going to give him forward progress. It's going to bring up 3rd down for the Panthers. So the Panthers try to get this drive going. Got Stevens and the receiver on the home side. Got 2 in the backfield, 1 in the slot. Valentine's going to roll out and pass it. Going to find Norwood out the right side. He's going to get the catch. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards. He's going to pick up about 12 yards. I guess it was about a pickup of 10, but was able to move the ball 2 yards past the original first down marker. So that's going to give the Panthers a new set of downs and keep this drive going. It's definitely what they needed.
Panthers at the 50-yard line.
Coming to the 3-minute mark here. As the Panthers line up. Going to bring Nehemiah Norwood in motion off from right to left. Going to hand it off to Will Thompson. Will Thompson's going to hand it up the middle and get 5-6 yards. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8.
Will Thompson on the carry. Stop by number 15, Cody
Good drive
Ryder.
to Will to push through the line and lower his shoulder and get through there. Going to bring up 2nd and about 1 for the Panthers.
Second down and 1.
We are on play 100.
Norwood comes in motion right to left side. Is going to toss off to Tugwell. Tugwell's going to try to break left side again. He's going to get past the hash mark.
Carter Tugwell carries for the
He's trying to get the sideline, then cuts it up about the numbers. But he's going to pick up enough yardage for another Panther first down.
Gain of 4 on the play. First and
As Anthony Velasquez comes in with the play, he's going to line up the receivers on the home side. The Panther formation. He's going to hand it off to Tugwell, left side again. He's going to find a seam. Still on his feet, to 5, 10, down to the 20 yards. And they're finally going to wrestle him down out of bounds, the far side.
Number 15, Cody Ryder was the first man there for Gurdon.
Tugwell was able to just kind of dance through it all there. And they get another first down for the Panthers. Just under 2 minutes here at the Hamath Stadium.
First and 10 Panthers at the 19.
Panthers making some progress. Going to hand it up the middle again. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage. Might get a yard or two. Number 3, Angel Velasquez for the Panthers.
Number 50, Chris Olivas, and number 77, Braden King. Gain of 2 on the play. Second down and 8.
Pick up a 2, second down. As we come down to just a minute left here in this third quarter. Anthony Velasquez runs in with the play. Got about 10 seconds left on the play clock. Panthers line up. Ballantyne's going to take it, and he's going to hand it off to Angel Velasquez, but he's going to get stood up at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to push him back.
Angel Velasquez at the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to blow the whistle, play dead. Wasn't able to do nothing with it there.
11, Andres Camarillo. Number 50, Chris
Going to bring up third down at about 9 for the Panthers. There's about a 10-second difference between the play clock and the game clock.
39.
About 20 seconds left here to go in this third quarter. Ballantyne's going to keep it, roll out. It's got a pass. It's got a man open right in the middle in the end zone. Looks like that's going to be old Damian Stevens.
Wilson Ballantyne's pass complete, number 2, Damian Stevens.
It is. Who it's going to be? It's going to be an 18-yard pass to Stevens. Lined up on the right side and did a drag towards the middle of the end zone. And Ballantyne was able to find him in stride. As the extra point is up and through the uprights. Magnet Cove Panthers definitely took care of business there on that drive, bringing their score to 24 to Gurdon 7. About 15 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Magnet Cove puts a little icing on the lead there. See if our defense can carry the momentum.
On to kick for the Panthers, number 4, Anthony Velasquez.
And here comes Anthony Velasquez and company. So he kicks it off, and he's going to kick it up to about, it's fielded about the 10-yard line. It's going to go through his hands. He's going to pick it up about the 1-yard line. The receiver's going to try to take it off the right side, but there's going to be 2 or 3 Panthers there to stop him about the 9-yard line. So there's definitely been some butterfingers on the returns tonight. And so Gurdon's going to take over here. They're going to put it about the 11-yard line. Got 8.1 seconds left to go in this third quarter.
At their own 11.
This is the Panther defense. Definitely needs to bow up here. Well, it looks like probably the final play of the third quarter. Gurdon's going to line up with one receiver and bring a man in motion. He's going to hand it off up the middle. And he's going to pick up about 8 or 9 yards to bring the end of this third quarter. And that's it. The Panthers take it in through 3 quarters with the lead, 24-7. Still got a quarter of this game left to play. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the fourth quarter. This game, Cove Panthers are leading it. Been in control most of the night, 24-7. As the Panther defense gets ready to try to shut Gurdon down here. Still a lot of ball game left to play. As Gurdon takes it, it's going to toss off the left side. Number 4. It's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to be number 12, Will Thompson. And Angel Velasquez in for the stop, but not before they got enough for the first down. They moved the ball up to 22-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play.
The start of this game, there's kind of some mishaps with several penalties. Started out 2 or 3 against the Panthers, and then Gurdon had a couple, allowed the Panthers to get at least a field goal out of the first drive. As Gurdon comes up with his first down play, quarterback rolls off to the right and for a pass, but pass is incomplete, throws it at his receiver's feet.
Ledbetter's pass intended for number 7, Xavier Laster. Falls incomplete.
Old Stevens and Ramsey there to round for the coverage. The Panthers, exception of the first drive of the second quarter, have been able to take care of business on offense, and they've done pretty good on defense, holding Gurdon to just 7 points.
Gatlin on the carry.
Gurdon's going to hand the ball off and pick up a couple more yards. Going to say, going to say that River and Angel was there on the first initial stop. 33-3, the trifectas.
3rd and 6.
Going to bring up 3rd down. As Gurdon lines up with twin receivers both sides. Going to throw it out the right side, but the quarterback throwing a position pass, but just not able to, maybe some miscommunication or direction there. Not able to make it good, but the Panthers will take it. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Go Devils. Looks like Gurdon's going to elect to go for it. But it's going to be a delay of game penalty on the Go Devils.
Delay game is the call against Gurdon.
So that's going to be a penalty on Gurdon for delay of game, so that's going to back him up on the 4th down even more. It's going to be about 4th and 11 or so. So they elect quarterback in the shotgun with twins on both sides. Quarterback's going to be flushed out. Will Thompson's trying to chase him. It's going to be quarterback keeper. It's going to move the ball up to about the 32-yard line. There's a penalty. It's going to be holding. Holding call on the Gurdon. The quarterback was going to keeper try to rush. He got about 8 yards, but still short of the 1st down. So the Panthers are going to decline the penalty and take the turnover on downs.
Number 80.
So that's going to be another Panther stop. That delay of game with Gurdon definitely helped them, but we're not going to complain. So the Panthers are going to be in good field territory. They got 32 yards to put it in the end zone. 10.5 minutes left to go in this game. Be a good drive to burn a little time and put some points on the board. Valentine's going to hand it off to Tugwell up the middle, but he's going to be stopped for no gain.
Number 75, Canyon Hughes.
So we'll get close to less than a 10-minute mark. Excuse me. Panthers line up. It's going to say about a loss, 1-yard loss there. Thought he got back to the line of scrimmage. Valentine's going to roll out to the right side and pass it. Had a receiver, but he was fixing to get hammered by the Go Devil defense, and so he just threw it up, and Ramsey just had maybe a couple more steps. Had been a little bit different. An incomplete pass. Stops the clock with 9:47 to go. It's going to be 3rd and 11 for the Panthers on the 32-yard line. Here comes the 3rd down play. Valentine lined up under center. Thompson's going to come in motion. Wilson's going to keep it as a quarterback keeper off to the right side. He's only going to pick up about 2-3 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down. And about 7 yards needed here. Here comes old Calvin McKinney, number 24 for the Panthers.
4th and 7.
In with play and line up in the receiver slot, left side. Got Tugwell and Thompson in the backfield.
Timeout Panthers.
Looks like the Panthers are going to elect to take a timeout here. So this is going to be the first timeout of the half for the Panthers.
Larry's Pizza.
There's 9:04 left to go in this corner. Panthers are leading 24-7.
For providing tonight's
So they'll take a timeout. We'll take it with them.
Thank you to
We'll be right back.
Larry's Pizza, Butterfield, and Food Center. Also, don't forget about the 5th quarter tonight at Bellevue Missionary Baptist Church. Immediately.
Here we go after the Panthers' first time out of the half. 9:04 left to go in this game. Panthers got 7 yards with a 4th down conversion that's needed. Got 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. Valentine's going to roll out and hits Stevenson's slot, but he caught the ball behind the original line of scrimmage, and Gurdon stopped him in his tracks. He wasn't even able to turn around. So that's going to be a turnover down for the Panthers. So under the 9-minute mark, Panthers going to take over on downs. Gurdon's going to come and hand it off to a guy coming in motion, cut back to the far side. Was able to pick up a yard or 2.
Number 20, Uriah Gatlin on the carry.
I didn't get a number. Anybody get the exact
44, Hayden.
44? Hayden Dyer?
Pretty sure.
Stop at number 44, Hayden Dyer.
No. I thought I said 44. I'm pretty sure.
Correction, number 44 is Hayden Jones.
So that was Hayden Jones on the stop there for the Panthers. Still got some glitches here up in the booth we're working out. Gurdon's going to hand it off to the right side middle. He's going to pick up a few yards close to the 1st down. It's going to be just short.
Number 7, Xavier Laster on the carry.
They're going to go ahead and tell him that he got enough progress for the 1st down, so that's going to move the chains.
Oh, I said the wrong name.
1st and 10, Gurdon. At their own 43-yard line.
So broke the 8-minute mark here. Gurdon gets a new set of downs. So the Panther defense needs to hold off best it can. Oh, Gurdon's got a wide receiver wide open in the middle. And Panthers missed that coverage, but that ball just kind of floated up there. And I think maybe what happened was the Gurdon player was probably too open. And that ball just kind of went through his fingers like butter. And that was going to be trouble for the Panthers.
2nd down and 10.
But unfortunately for them, he wasn't able to keep a hold of that ball and take it to the house. So it's going to bring up 2nd down. Gurdon's going to hand it off up the middle. It's going to be met just about a yard or 2 past the line of scrimmage.
Jamari Williams on the carry.
44, Hayden Jones there.
44.
Stop number 12, Will Thompson.
Will Thompson.
Along with number 44, Hayden Jones. 55, Colton Sultan.
We'll give old 55 Colton shout out there. Colton Sultan in on the stop.
Third and 8.
Gurdon lines up with receivers to the home stands. It's going to be a toss off to the
Get up.
right side. Number 20 has got some room to run. It's up to 50 to 40. And down to about the 35-yard line. Oh, Ethan Ramsey was able to grab a hold of the shoestrings and slow him down enough to get him to the ground.
Gain of 20 on the play. First and 10 Gurdon at the Magna Cove 35-yard line.
So Gurdon brought that slot in motion and handed it off to him. He was able to come back to this home side, pick up some yards to give him a first down. Move the ball into Panther territory. Going to toss off to number 4, but got a Panther in the backfield. Tried to wrap him up. Couldn't wrap him up. Second missed tassel. Couldn't wrap him up. And it's going to get up, bring it up to close to the first down marker. As the Panther wrestles him down, there's going to be a flag. It's going to probably go against the Panthers. It's going to be a personal foul face mask against the Panthers.
Personal foul face mask against the Panthers.
So that's going to move it another 15 yards.
15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the run.
So that's going to move the ball down to about the 10-yard line. So that's going to put it first and goal for the Go Devils. 6:07 left to go in this game.
It'll be first and 10 Gurdon at the 14-yard line.
As the clock starts rolling under the 6-minute mark. As the Go Devils line up under center, it's going to hand off the right side. It's going to cut up the middle. Still on his feet, trying to push. The Panthers trying to stop him close to the goal line, but there's going to be laundry on the field.
There's a flag on the play.
So what the flag is going to be.
No, they had a flag back here.
I think it might have been a face mask or I don't know.
It's going to be a penalty on the offense, going to back them up.
First and long.
Back to about the 24-yard line. So Gurdon's going to elect to pass out with the penalty. And Ethan Rampley on the coverage. We're at the goal line. Ethan tried to swap it, to keep it from falling down, but the Gurdon receiver was able to haul it in for the touchdown. This is good coverage by Ramsey. The receiver was just able to get a little bit better position on him. So Gurdon's going to score. So we'll wait the extra point. It's going to be a line drive, but he's going to get it through the uprights. So Gurdon's going to cut into the Panther lead with 5:22 left to go in this game. Panthers still lead it by 10, 24-14. So we make the transition to get ready for the kickoff.
These referees do not communicate. When they do, what they're doing, they're telling you what it is before we even figure out what's going on. Why has to tell me? You're not telling me nothing.
See what Gurdon's gonna do here. The Panthers definitely need to be, I think, on their toes for the onside. With just 5.5 minutes left to go. So see what happens. And it's going to be an onside kick. It's going to be fielded by the Panthers right at midfield. So Hayden Jones going to be there to the pounce on the ball. So the Panthers are going to get it about midfield, just barely across the midway mark. 5:21 to go in this game. Panthers lead it by 10, 24-14.
Panthers start the drive, 1st and 10 from their own 49
So you definitely want to have a long, hard, productive drive. See what Adams and company's dialed up here. Valentine's going to be under center. He's going to take it, toss off to Angel Velasquez, number 3, off the right side. He's still on his feet. He's got past the first down marker, still on his feet, trying to cut around, doing a little dancing out there. And he's going to pick up about 15 yards. So that's definitely what you want to see here by your Panthers. The clock's going to stop just enough to move the chains as it starts rolling under the 5-minute mark here.
1st and 10 Panthers at the Gurdon 35-yard line.
They're going to add another yard to that run, so it's a 16-yard run by Angel Velasquez there. Valentine lines up under center. He's going to hand it off up the middle. He's going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage, though, and maybe get ahead past. Pick up about a yard and bring up 2nd down.
Angel Velasquez on the carry. Stop number 50.
Carried by Angel there.
Number 77, Brayton King.
So we'll get down under the 4.5-minute mark.
Gannon Hughes.
Oh, Kyle Henderson coming in with the play.
2nd down and 9.
Going to line up as the big set here. It's going to toss off the Angel again. Angel's going to go the right sideline. It's going to try to get pretty close to the 1st down marker. They're going to say it is enough for a 1st down.
Angel Velasquez carries for the Magnet Cove.
Let's see if he stayed.
Down.
They run him out of bounds, or
Chris Olivas and number 75, Gannon
so
Hughes.
no, he stayed in bounds, so the clock's still running here under the 4-minute mark.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st and 10 Panthers.
Stevens comes in to bring into play to Valentine. Got 3.5 minutes left. Stevens lined up in the receiver position. Tugwell in the backfield. Going to bring Angel in motion. Going to be Valentine. It's going to keep it. But Gurdon's able to snuff that out pretty good. There's going to be a flag late come in.
Valentine on the keeper.
It's going to be a face mask against Gurdon. So that come in late there. It's going to stop the clock with 3:20 left to go. It's going to help
Penalty moves the ball down to
It's going to help the Panthers out and give them another 1st down.
1st and 10 Panthers.
It's going to move the ball to about the 12. It's 1st and 10. 12 yards to go as the clock starts rolling here. Got Stevens out to the receiver spot. Tugwell and Velasquez. Going to hand it Tugwell up the middle, left side. Going to pick up about 3 yards. So we get down to the less than the 3-minute mark. So Gurdon hadn't called any timeouts.
Number 8, Carter Tugwell on the carry. Stopped by number 14, Dakota Bradshaw.
As the play clock gets down to about the 12-second mark.
Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
And the Panthers line up. Got McKinney to the home side receiver slot. Tugwell and Velasquez. And so, don't know what happened there, but
Was caught in the backfield.
Will Thompson Valentine headed off Thompson, but offense missed some assignments there. And able to get in the backfield. Will was stopped in the backfield. But there's going to be a timeout called here with 2:12 left to go in this game.
Maybe he'll say something later.
Delayed game a while ago. Because that dude can't get his butt up there.
He's coming back this way. Maybe he'll say something.
All right, here we go after the timeout. 2:12 left to go in this ball game.
They will have football with him for the next game.
What?
They will have football with him.
Panthers are 3rd down and 12 on the 14-yard line.
Ain't too bad though right now. I hope so. We're fixing to do some hard practice.
So they got a chance to get a first down and keep the clock running. Valentine's going to take it and toss it off to Velasquez. Angel, he's going to try to get the right sides, but he's going to get stopped for another loss. And so that's going to back the ball up another yard or two. Going to bring up 4th down, but the clock's still running here. Down to 1:46. The Panthers going to line up for a field goal again. It's going to be Velasquez. Velasquez is going to get it up. But it's going to be short, and so he's going to miss it.
33-yard field goal attempt by Anthony Velasquez is no good. But with 1:27 remaining in the
It's
fourth
1:27 left to go in this game.
quarter. Gurdon 14.
Oh, he's not. Brandon King's on.
So Velasquez was able to get it off, but
Noise, Panther fans.
he wasn't able to get any leg under it
He almost had that field goal. It's barely off.
with the pressure on the defense.
A little bit higher, he would have had it.
The Panthers are going to
First and 10
turn over on downs there after the missed field goal.
at their own 15-yard line.
And Gurdon's going to get it. And start about the 15-yard line. Panther defense going to have to bow up as they line up in the spread formation. Gurdon quarterback throws off the left side and over the head and through the hands of the receiver about 12 yards deep.
Camarillo falls incomplete.
So that clock's come down about 1:23. 2nd down. As Gurdon lines up, trips right, receiver to left. Quarterback's going to roll off the right side. He's going to throw it, going to find a man at the 26-yard line.
They say he caught. All right.
So that's going to be an incomplete pass.
20, Uriah Gatlin falls incomplete.
So that's going to be a second in a row incompletion for Gurdon. Minute 13.
3rd and 20.
Wonder how many fumbles he has.
The Gurdon offense hadn't been able to connect. Oh, Angel Velasquez was back and almost was able to get him.
Red Ledbetter was caught in the backfield by a host of Panthers.
But Anthony was able to just blow off that line and kind of made him think twice. Allowed some other Panthers to get there, and they blow the whistle down. It's going to be another timeout. Gurdon's going to take a timeout here.
Timeout, Gurdon.
It's going to be 4th and 16 with 1:03 left to go. And Gurdon's going to try to figure out what they're going to do here. We'll take this timeout with them. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming back after the Gurdon timeout. 1:03 left to go in this game. Gurdon's got a 4th and 16 on their own 9-yard line. As the Panthers looks like they're fixing to seal up a win for the start of their season.
Make some noise,
And
Panther
Gurdon's going to elect to go for it here. Quarterback's going to get it. It's going to roll out, throw the pass to the left side. It's going to be intercepted by the Panthers. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds the far side, about the 7-yard line. It's going to be old Damian Stevens for the interception there. So it looks like they're going to spot the ball about the 9-yard line. 53 seconds to go in this game. That definitely should seal the deal here. .53 left to go. Panthers had another turnover. It's one of the main keys that old Coach Dean Adams was talking about, that in order for them to secure this win tonight, as the Panthers had to win a turnover battle, and they've done it. And 2 particular turnover on 2 interceptions tonight. First one by Jaden Mullins, number 6. Second one here coming with number 2, Damian Stevens. And a fumble recovery on the kickoff to start the second half. Panthers going to hand it off up the middle, get this clock started. There's going to be another penalty flag come in here at the end. That was old number 12, Will Thompson, on the carry for the Panthers. It's going to stop the clock at 42.4 seconds.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Gurdon.
So it's going to be unsportsmanlike.
Penalty, lose the ball.
It's going to be another timeout called.
Down inside the 2-yard line.
I believe that's going to be another timeout by Gurdon. 42.4 seconds left. I'm going to finish this up. We'll take it timeout with him. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Coming back after timeout. Valentine's going to line up under center. It's going to hand it up the middle.
Will Thompson on the carry.
Probably Will Thompson on the carry there. Going to stop on the half-yard line, it looks like. And that's going to be the last play of the game. So they elected not to take it in the end zone. And so that's going to be the ball game. Manic Cove Panthers are going to get the first win of the season on the first home game against the Gurdon Go Devils. Panthers are going to win it 24-14. There's going to be some things they probably need to work on, but Coach Adams is going to be happy with this win.
It'll be starting here just shortly and ends at midnight.
So we'll be with you again next week as Fordyce comes to town for the second home game of the season. And we'll be here if everything goes well with you. Want to say a big thank you out to our production manager, old Gary Lane over there, who's making it happen. So he does a great job, and we appreciate everything he does. And so hope y'all have a great Labor Day weekend. Stay safe, get some rest, and we'll see you next week.